Hi and welcome back to our daily video updates. So today I'm delighted to be able to launch a brand new marketing initiative that we're calling Bucket List Reboot. So the reason that we're putting this campaign together is that there is obviously a lot of talk in the industry and in the media right now that things within the travel industry may not actually bounce back as quick as we may once have thought. Just for example, today I read that EasyJet are predicting that their consumer or domestic flights, will be starting ahead of their international ones. So just gives a clear indication that it's going to be a much slower recovery process. And off the back of that, I expect that consumers are going to be a lot less hesitant to jump straight back into a normal booking process. So we feel that whilst consumers are most definitely going to want to be travelling again, they're only really going to be teased by seeing offer-led content. So the idea really behind this campaign is about how we can help you engage with all of your customers, keep engaging with them so you remain front of mind. And it's really important to stress that you need to be really keeping in contact with all of your customers, not just those that have got existing bookings that you're either dealing with from a cancellation point of view or a rebooking point of view, but all of your other customers that might otherwise ordinarily be booking with you. So following the Count on Us initiative that we launched at the back end of last year, this whole campaign really kind of carries on along that theme, that you guys, our members, can really count on us Advantage to keep supporting you through this. And in my area, that really comes down to marketing. So what this campaign then is really about is providing you with access to a range of content over a period of time that you can use in your marketing channels to keep your customers engaged without having to feel the need to lean on offer-led content. Okay, so within the campaign, we're going to be launching a new hashtag that kind of fits with the campaign name. So the hashtag will be hashtag Bucket List Reboot. And the idea being that we believe that people are still going to be dreaming about getting away, and whilst in lockdown, really remembering the freedom that they once had to be able to freely choose when they wanted to go away and where they wanted to go to. So the hashtag really underpins a lot of the content, and it's really about keeping your customers thinking about travelling, keeping that dream alive, so to speak. So throughout the whole campaign, one thing to stress is that we really encourage you to get your customers to be using that hashtag when they share content with you. And the content will be rolled out over the coming days, so we're not just going to throw everything at you. Okay, so to get the campaign started, there'll be a couple of things that we'll be releasing tomorrow, Friday, and early next week. So the first one will be around family fun. So this is really aimed at trying to ease the pressure of homeschooling, to create a bit of fun around travel. We have already created some of this content that you'll find on the member hub, but things that it will continue to include will be travel-inspired quizzes, some colouring in sheets, and what we're also asking is that members ask their customers to get their customers' children to record some little snippets of video about what their holiday dream is, and then to post that up on your social media channels, remembering to ask them to also include the hashtag for this campaign, which is Bucket List Reboot. That shareable content we think will help cast that net wide and get a much wider reach for you, but there is also an additional purpose behind using that hashtag, which I'll go into shortly. The other part then that we'll be launching with is a customer poll, the Go or Stay, Have Your Say, and there will be 10 very short, easy to answer questions. And the aim of the poll really is to gauge some actual customer sentiment about travelling during lockdown, both this year, so the remaining part of this year, but also going on into 2021. We're going to create the survey for you, and we'll be using SurveyMonkey to do that, and it'll be totally unbranded, and as I say, very, very simple, and it'll be anonymous to answer. So those simple questions, we believe that if we can get the consumers to ask, will give us that additional insight that will benefit everybody, and we will put the survey results back out to the membership at a point sometime in the future. So please get behind that poll, because I think it's going to give some really good information as to the types of destinations that people might want to travel to, whether their budget has been affected by the coronavirus, and even whether their ideals have been as to where they want to travel have changed. It links back into this bucket list reboot. We don't know whether people are now thinking about cancelling all of their travel plans in the short term, or on the flip side of that people are going to come out of the lockdown, and whether it's in the short term or slightly longer term next year, they're going to completely rewrite their bucket list and go for it. So this poll is going to be really important, so please do get behind it. So how is this all going to work? So, well, as I've kind of said, that we'll actually be creating this content for you over a period of time. The puzzles, the colouring in sheets, the social media assets. So we'll use the internal team to professionally create these assets like we've done with some of the other campaigns previously. And we'll make them all available on the members extranet within that COVID hub that's already set up. So it's very easy for you to find. We'll include some how-to guides, giving you the advice of how you can actually go and use some of these assets in your own marketing. And then from your point of view, it's really to get behind the campaign and the different types of content that's going to be available. Keep that content going over a period of time. Now, this isn't a one-off campaign or one roll of the dice. It's something that you can engage with over a period of time, mixing up the content to keep the conversation going with your customers in order for you to remain front of mind with them. Okay, so in summary then, the campaign will launch with the poll, should I go or should I stay, have your say, and the family fund content. That should be out with you tomorrow and over the next couple of days. So please keep checking back on the members intranet, because that's where we'll be putting all of the content up, and obviously we'll keep you updated about that through the normal ways, through email, etc. So last thing then is really just to give you 3 takeaways from this video. First of all is to keep engaging with all of your customers to remain front of mind. So that's not just those that you've already got bookings with or going through a cancellation process with. It's all of your customers. The next one then is to use all of the content that's available to you throughout this campaign and anywhere else in order to mix things up, keep engagement up and keep your customers interested. And finally is when your customers are getting engaged with these campaigns and posting stuff on things like your social media channels, is to remind them to use the hashtag, and also for yourselves to use the hashtag #BucketListReboot. So that's it from me today. I hope you'll find that useful and hope you'll get a lot out of the campaign. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you again soon.